What is up, ladies and gentlemen? In the previous video, you guys seen me go by and start working on this little TTR 90 here. I already forgot what year this baby is, but it does have a electric start, the whole shebang, the TTR 90. Actually, what year is this thing? Does it say anywhere? Yeah, I don't know where it says what year, but like I was saying, okay? We bought the TTR 90, $350 on Facebook Market. If you guys have not been on Facebook Market, I recommend that being the place to buy stuff cheap. Craigslist is dead, Facebook Market is the new thing. Now, we got this thing running. It just needed some carb work. Jets needed to be cleaned, the float was sticking. Easy peasy, got it going, and she runs like a champ. The things that we got to do to it today is clean it. We got to get this thing presentable and ready to sell. We also got to put grips on it and also a new gear shifter, because I don't know what this guy was thinking, but that's not happening. Already ordered the new gear shifter, so we don't have one yet, but that is on the way. Amazon Prime, please hurry. But yeah, let's get this thing washed up, cleaned, and ready to sell. I actually just bought this pressure washer off Amazon like last week, and oh my gosh, I love it. You just leave it plugged in and it's always there and ready to go. Now it's been sitting out here in the rain, so let's see if it works. Woo, okay. Alright, so the bike is all washed up now. Doesn't look much better. The rust on the wheels, we gotta hit that with some wool. Plastics definitely need to be cleaned up. Now let me guys show you the list of supplies we're gonna need. First things first, SC1 baby. This stuff works. See what else we got. This stuff also works, but Dad uses this. I didn't buy any, so we're using the SC1. We got some engine degreaser. I've never used this on a bike. We're gonna give it a shot and see how it works. There is a lot of grease just everywhere on that puppy. I also recommend using Purple Power degreaser. That stuff, it'll eat the finish off, but it'll look brand spanking new. And if it's just a bike you're gonna sell or have sit in the garage, it don't much matter. You spray it on there, rinse it off after like 10-15 seconds. Don't let it eat all your finish off. What else do we got? Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of much, but let's give this engine degreaser a try real quick. See if it destroys it, honestly. Alright, I'm really scared by this stuff. I feel like this is gonna work great or work really badly. And I'll give it a little bit longer. Alright, that looks like it worked pretty good. We're gonna use it again. Let's see how it does on these stains in the back and the stains on the bottom. Let it soak for just a second. Again, I've never used this stuff, so I'm hoping it works pretty good. I'm hoping it's like Purple Power, basically. Do a little inspection. Yeah, it did help a lot cleaning it up, but in some places it didn't get all of it. I'm sure if I let it sit like right here, if you guys can see that, a little bit of burnt on mud. If I would have let it sit on there a while, it would have got it all, but that's good enough for me. Let's hop it up and do the other side one more time, and we're done with that. All right, next step, hand dry. After that, hit the air compressor on it. Get all the loose water off of it. I'm thinking about making a video on how I actually wash my own bike, my 250. I'm thinking a lot of you guys would enjoy it. I don't do it like most people, but I also don't do it like this. We're just getting this thing done. And I might be in a rush because Mama just brought home pizza hut. All right, we're all done hand drying. She's ready to go. We're gonna get that CS1 sprayed all over the plastics, and I'm gonna show you just how well that stuff works. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. we will be using this SC1. I'm really curious to see how it helps with these faded out fenders. Those are just from stress marks. You know, whenever you bend the fender, it gets bent all wonky. It leaves these really discolored marks. I don't think it's gonna help a whole lot on that, but this stuff is just gonna shine it all up. Now this is my favorite part in the process because it really brings the bike to life. Now I used to use tire shine to make the bikes all shiny, but the difference between SC1 and tire shine is usually SC1 will pull out faded plastics where tire shine won't. It'll just make it shiny. So let's give this a shot. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't realize the camera fell down. But hey, we're done with the SC1. She's all nice and shiny now. Thank you, tripod. That was very nice of you. But the bike's all nice and shiny. You can kind of see a little reflection in that front number plate. These stress marks, they're still there. You guys can't tell with the light just how shiny it is. At first I was only gonna do half the bike and then show you guys. I probably should have, then I would have realized the camera fell down. But this has to sit on the bike for just 1 minute and then we get to wipe it all down, wipe it all off. The SC1 you spray on the wheels, the motor, the plastics, the seats, on everything, and it just works like a charm. Anywho, another great thing to use on these bikes, cleaning them up, is those Scotch white pads, the Scotch-Brite white pads. Those things, you just rub them on the plastics and they take off everything. But I don't have any, so we're skipping that part. And just like that, we just transformed this bike. Got the new grips on, the thing is looking 10 times better already. Now I did spray a little CS1 on this side just to get it on there. I didn't use any glue. I'm thinking once the CS1 dries, you're supposed to use water and maybe a little soap. I'm thinking the CS1 will dry, and once it dries, it'll be just fine on there. We do have a little bit of a throttle cable problem, but it's a little busted up, but it works just fine. I've rode it around. It's fine. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead, check the air filter, check the oil, make sure everything's good there. Haven't done that yet. I know, that's bad. We're just gonna get that done real quick, and once that's done, this thing's gonna be solid. Looks like we're good on oil. The oil was actually surprisingly clean. Well, there's no bird living in the air box, so that's a good sign already. It's soaked in gas. That's not a great sign. It's probably from where I turned it over when I was washing it and it got flooded. Air filter looks good, so we're gonna throw it back together, and I think she's set. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the old little TTR, it's coming in good. Finally got the gear shifter in, so we're gonna go ahead and install this thing, and this little TTR will be ready to go. Now, I'm not selling it just yet. We actually had something come up. I will actually be taking it to a race this weekend, and I'll talk about that here in a second. Now, obviously, to slap this shifter on here, you just pull this bolt, slap her on there level with the foot peg, just like that right there. This is actually a Tusk gear shifter. It's actually made for a 110. Every single gear shifter I could find for this bike was $40. So I ordered a 110 version, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. Yes, the bike is dirty. I know, I might have took it on a ride. Slap this bolt up through the middle, tighten her down, and that thing's set. And it looks like this gear shifter is gonna work. You're not, this side cover isn't interfering with it going up and down. Lines up nice. She'll work. Now, I know this bike is extremely dirty right now. There's dirt literally everywhere on it. But that's because I took it out yesterday to ride, and this thing, it bottoms out like nothing. You don't got the most suspension traveling, considering it's set up for like an 80-pound kid, and I'm like 200. It's pretty bad. Also, I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, mainly because I filmed the first half of this video like a week ago. Rocky Mountain ATV, the gear shifter took forever, thank you. But the bike is running good. I had to clean the carb twice actually, because I never changed the gas in the gas tank, and it must have been bad gas in it. I thought there was good gas because it was filled to the top, but no. Changed the gas in the gas tank, re-cleaned the carb, and she's been holding up good. Now, the reason why I'm not selling it just yet to make that money back, which I actually did some research, I might be able to get $850, $900 out of this bike. From the time I bought it, from the time now, the prices on them have actually gone up and there's less of them for sale. So I think we'll be able to get a good chunk of change out of it. Plus, after I cleaned it all up, it doesn't look so ragged. I did take a Scotch-Brite pad and some steel wool to all the rust on the wheels and just around anything that really needed it in general. It pulled the rust right out of the wheels, and I wish I would have filmed it because you guys wouldn't have believed just how good they came out. But like I was trying to say, me, Miller, and Ryan, we're all three going up to Virginia this weekend to stay with Garrett. Saturday is a pit bike race, and Garrett doesn't have a pit bike, so that's what he's got. And oh my gosh, he's gonna freaking hate it. This thing, you jump it, your feet hit the ground. It is a total piece, but that's what's gonna make it so much fun, is seeing Garrett ride this thing. Race it on a little pit bike motocross track. Now, I actually have ordered a bunch of parts for the KLX right there, because I will be racing that one. The other one needs a top end rebuild. Ordered a whole bunch of parts. Rocky Mountain ATV, you better get my parts here before Friday or we're in trouble, because I'll be racing the race with no brakes. Now that the little TTR is in good working order, runs good, clean oil, clean air filter, you can shift the gears now. The carb's clean, it runs like a champ. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a cleaning video on it. I think that was supposed to be this video. I can't really remember. Now that it's all dirty again, I'm gonna have to clean it up after the race, so there will be a whole part 3 that's buying and selling this thing. Part 3 will be washing it up, getting it ready to sell. I swear we did that this video though. Well, we're gonna have to do it again, okay? And getting ready for sale, and I will actually sell it in that video, and we'll have a whole thing of like profits that we made on it, so. Did you guys really think I was gonna end this video off without riding the little TTR? We gotta ride this puppy. Let's get it. Woohoo! This thing shifts kind of rough, I'm not gonna front. It's one thing I noticed about it, and the tire's flat. Thought it was flat. Is that tire good? That tire's good. One thing about this thing is I was looking at it, and there's like a gazillion spacers on the back wheel. Instead of, I said spacers, there's like a gazillion washers on the back wheel. Instead of the guy spending $10 on wheel spacers, he spent $100 on washers, okay? It's ridiculous, and this chain's actually rubbing a bit of the subframe, or swing arm, I guess it would be. So that's got to get fixed. I think we're going to take it like this to the race this weekend, because I don't think we're going to have any of those spacers in within shipping time before this race. So that's going to have to wait. Woo! This thing bottoms out so easy, and I'm pretty sure this steering stem needs to be rebuilt. Is that what you call it? I always have a brain fart when I'm filming these videos because it's making an awful clack. That hurts. The suspension being shot. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Woo! You gotta be careful though. Anything on the ground like a rock, it'll take your foot off the peg. But Garrett's riding this, so we're just gonna let it happen for sure. Garrett is in for a treat when he rides this thing. Oh my gosh. All right, can we make the hill climb? Oh, so he bottomed out up here. This thing's so scary to ride. You guys don't even know. This thing hits it. Oh, we're flying. We're cooking. Come on, please tell me the rear brakes work. No, they do not. Oh, see if we can do some wheelies without rear brakes. This is scary. We're smoking a little bit, but it'll buff. Oh my gosh! There we go. So we can pull that off again. Oh, we're getting it. This thing's, if it had rear brakes. Yes, sir. Second gear, let's go. All right, I hope everybody enjoyed today's video. It was probably all over the place considering it was filmed multiple days. I thought about keeping the bike for a little bit because for one, it's got to go to the pit bike race, but this thing is, it's not a pit bike. You'll destroy this motor in no time. I mean, you know, the suspension too. It's just, the TTRs, they're kind of set up for, they're set up for like 13-year-olds, let's be honest. Those bikes, they're set up for 7-year-olds, and they're just, when you put a lot of weight on them, they're gonna clap out. But it looks good. We got it looking good. I could sell it right now. I'm guessing 800 bucks. I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.